Hey YouTube, this is theministewguy with Team ComicX coming at you with a deck profile right now. Before I get started, I want to throw a shout out to KittyCat3171. She posted my new video, Macro versus Skill Drain Plants. So go watch it and subscribe to her. She's really cool. This is my deck, Macro, not Macro Monarchs, just plain old Macro. This deck wrecks in singles. So I have 2-0'd Blackwings, 2-1'd Destiny Hero Zombies. I beat Chaos. It's silly. Only thing I haven't tested against is other macro and other Monarch decks. So here's my deck: 2 Kais to get like Royal Oppression and stuff out of the way, and he's a tribute 2400 removing. Yeah, he's good. 3 DD Survivors, just because you have to have the Survivor or the Scout Plane, and I hate the Scout Plane with a passion. So Survivor's a lot better. 2 Rose Warriors, sorry. For synchroing, because with him a synchro becomes a +1, pretty much, kinda. Summoner Monk, because he can get you the Rose or he can get you the DD Survivor, so he's a pretty good. Cyber Valley. It's in here because it's stall. It's the only draw power I run, and if you combo with DD Survivor, it also becomes a +1. So this deck's based around a lot of pluses and slowing down your opponent a lot. But other than that, Gravekeeper Spy. He's in here because a lot of the time I have like a 1 tuner, and then I have like an emergency teleport or like something good to make two synchros with. Or just for a little swarm to do some extra damage, or Kai's. 2 Cravons for teleport and stalling and synchroing, kinda. 1 Gale for more synchroing and to half and smack. So 1 Cyber Dragon for synchroing and beating down. That's it for monsters. Spells: 3 Dimensional Fissures. The key of the deck, pretty much, just anti-meta, stops a lot of the tier 1 decks in their tracks, so I like it a lot. Next up is 2 Enemy Controllers. It's amazing against Glads, it's amazing in mirror matches, so I do not recommend Book of Moon in this deck because this is so much better. Just at 2 though. I think 3 is a little too much. If anybody has an Ultra one, can you PM me? Because I'm looking for a second one, because I hate having 2 different rarities. 1 Emergency Teleport, just to bring out Cravons and Synchro with. 1 Reinforcements to get you either DD Survivor or Rose. Brain Control for synchroing and getting something out of the way. Mind Control, just to take a monster, same as Brain. Mostly use it for Cyber Valleys though. Heavy Storm, just I usually pitch it with Summoner Monk because I've already got a setup going. Like I've already have D-Fissure, and their Heavy Storm's already gone, so I don't want my stuff going away. Fissure, just monster removal. Smashing, more monster removal pretty much. Let's see, traps. 2 Macrocosmos for the same thing as Dimensional Fissure, but in trap form, and it removes everything instead. 2 Threatening Roars, prevent OTKs. 2 Bottomless, just for monster removal. 2 Dark Bribes. It's to negate Heavy Storm, because once Heavy Storm is gone, a lot of people that I've noticed do not run Heavy or Mystic. And Giant Trinity doesn't hurt as much in this deck because I usually have a Threatening Roar to protect me or whatever. Solemn Judgment for more negation, pretty much, obviously. Return from a Different Dimension. I'm not liking it in this deck a lot because I don't really fuel the get a lot of really high attack or whatever monsters and remove from play. This is probably going to be another Bribe because I like starting with a Bribe and a Dimensional Fissure because it's usually game then. Torrential Tribute for monster removal and a staple. Mirror for monster removal and staple. my tokens. I like showing them off. Synchros. 1 Armory Arm, 1 Android, 1 Uriquazos. He's probably the best one. He's probably the best level 6 you're gonna go into a lot because of his increasing attack and crush. Bryanak, he's good in a lot of decks, but I don't recommend him as much in macro unless you need him because you don't get anything out of it. You're just losing cards in your hand. There's not enough draw power. Goyo, if you need power, he's a level 6 to go to. Arcanite for just blowing up 2 cards and getting stuff off of. X-Saber Urbellum. If they have 4, it's pretty good to go into, but other than that, not really. Black Rose to blow up. Armor Master. If I could ever remember that he's in my extra deck, I would bring him out more because he's really good in this deck. Stardust Dragon. If you don't have Dimensional Fissure or Macrocosmos, go into Stardust. It's the only time he's ever necessary. If you already have it out, go into Thought Ruler. Because Thought Ruler is probably the one you're going to get the most. Because his negation helps too much. Colossal Fighter. Just, if you need to beat something down, bring him out. But if you already have D-Fissure, he doesn't really help that much. Red Dragon. I do not recommend Red Dragon either. Just like Stardust. Because if you synchro with Spy, then Survivor will come back. And then he'll kill Survivor, and then Survivor will not come back. So, lastly, Mistworm, because I can actually bring it out in this deck, and it helps a lot if he comes out. So, next, moving on to my extra deck, which the first time I've ever done an extra deck on YouTube. So, 2 Jujus for Glads, pretty much spinning. 2 Banishers for a little bit more removal, in case you need it. 1 DD Warrior Lady. It's just a bunch of, it's just more antimatter pretty much. 3 Mirror of Oaths. For Glads and Rescue Cat, if it's around anymore. This is probably gonna go down to 2 because I want to tech 2 Dust Tornadoes for like Royal Oppression and stuff. 2 Divine Wraths to just negate, and I always side Divine Wraths because a lot of the time I don't need it unless I go up against Lightsworn, which is where I'll bring it in and then I'll start negating Judgment and stuff. 2 Pulling the Rug, because I've noticed a lot that Monarchs are coming back slowly, and I'm just getting ready for it whenever it happens. Benevolent Catastrophe. This will probably become a Twister or a Mystical Space Typhoon because I don't ever need to destroy mine along with theirs, so I think it's not as necessary. And 1 Dust Tornado, like I said, it's probably gonna go up to 2. So that's my deck right there. Rate, comment, subscribe. theministewguy with Team ComicX out.